Good morning. I wanted to come on here and confront this energy directly head on, since it's basically kind of the only thing I can do right now. I don't like, there's this heaviness going on in the, I don't know if it's subconscious or cyber energy fields or whatever. It happens when people look away, or they can't see, or haven't dealt with things that should have been dealt with a long time ago. And it sits there and it festers in this pool of stagnation, and energetically it feels like ick. And I'm actually like kind of sick right now. And I don't think that's like fully my cause. I'm generally a healthy person. I try and stay on top of that stuff really quick. I know how to give my body and rest, but it really, for me, it gets pretty frustrating and agitating when I can't control or have any sort of control in my environment. I move spots, I move different locations until this energy can go away. A lot of people think, oh, this is a nice room, you must be living well. No, it's not. It is a bigger, little bit nicer room, but when I first walked in, I think that's probably why I'm sick. When I first walked in, the whole air is not really breathable. It's an enclosed building, so there's no outside air flowing in. I can't open the windows, and the massive amounts of cleaner that was used and chemicals, ugh. My throat immediately closed up and my body was just like, no, fuck this. So like constant mucus. I don't know, maybe it's cleaning it out, but yeah. So getting rid of that. I mean, I am grateful I can kind of do like mundane things that I usually do, which is drink cacao in the morning, even though I can't really taste it. But I know that in time my body will get stabilized, and I think people are just trying to force this new beginning so hard and so like desperately that it's causing such massive resistance. Like, and I mean, even though there's no true presidency, administratively, there's no true president. It all went rogue after 1999. All the states didn't constitute their constitutions and their monetary systems in accordance with the U.S. Constitution. Again, I go into this deeper into my main video that's pinned down here called Truth, A Brief Description. Either way, it's like, what do people expect? Like, you can't force love, you can't force anything. If you're forcing something, it's not in the flow of natural design and your body. Like, for instance, I'm still trying to figure this out. A couple days ago, I usually don't eat cereal anymore because of the milk and the sugar. But for some reason, I felt like my body needed magnesium, and like Raisin Bran was like the only thing that really had magnesium on it. So I had some in the morning with a tiny little bit of skim milk. And I wish I had some, and then I went back for another bowl, just like a little bit more. And for some reason, when I reached for dispense, I reached for granola first, and then that wasn't coming out. I was making a mess, so I just was like, fuck it, I'm getting Raisin Bran. But as soon as I reached for that second thing, for some reason, the nerve in my neck just kinked, and now it's been like that for a while. Like, I didn't even do anything. It just, I was like, wow, like, that's super harsh. And I don't think, like, it was an innocent thing. And I think that reflects onto just how harsh this society is in compares to like innocent actions or like things like that. It's almost kind of like some people will immediately revert back to that animalistic reptilian thing. And, you know, I don't even want to say that, because even in the animal kingdom and lizard kingdom, there's a genuine flow and a genuine design that is natural, where it's like humans forgot that we're a part of the natural flow of life, and they've just accepted this this design that man has cultivated, created, and they think that that's the way to live on life, with that type of frequency where we radiate our bodies and we use excessive amounts of chemicals just to clean a room, where people, it's just, I didn't realize like how sensitive I am to my environment. It's just, wow, how do I make life thrive in this type of bullshit? So yeah, it's just something to think about. Right now I'm kind of just, it's kind of cloudy out, and that's okay, but once the sun comes out, I'm just kind of in the mind's eye, I'm just kind of imagining a like massive bonfire just engulfing everything, like all the bullshit chemicals and shit that's just bad for people, and just burning it up like a big, and then if I wanted to, I'll put alcohol on it to make it to make it burn more. I don't know, but it's just like this knot, like physically I feel, and just like in the mind's eye and the collective consciousness, if you will, that's just there, and it's like a blood knot almost, or like a it's just icky. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I look across in different areas, and sometimes I'm grateful for where I am on the planet, and sometimes I'm like, damn. Because like other people, for instance, like they don't have a lot of food or other resources, but they have human connection. They have like a little tribe. I don't. All I have is myself and people that I can try and connect to, but most of the time it's really, there's just this massive disconnect where it's really hard to find people on my frequency or my wavelength. And when I do, those people are usually far away. So that's another thing that I'm trying to work on, is like navigating and moving freely without any sort of fear of the whole system essentially being like, you bad, you bad, you bad. Fucking, because now they're gonna, like after this new lunar year, now every single person is gonna try and find a justification for what they've been doing either their entire life or at least the past 4 years in this destruction. And when they're trying to find this justification, they're never gonna find it, so they're gonna try and make some things justifiable when they're not. And that's the big disconnect here. So don't hold yourself accountable, and hold other people accountable too, to the truth specifically. Truth wins. It's the only thing we have to actually function physically and in this reality, and potentially make it a better, beautiful, loving, connected place where we can thrive. So I hope that, I mean, I usually make these videos for myself, but I hope somebody got something out of this. I'm gonna try and focus on, I hope other people try and focus on like undoing this fucking knot. It's a blood, like it really is blood at this point. It's like a blood knot, or like, it's like a clog in the artery or something. I don't know, probably some COVID shit, because people are so fucking dumb. Like, and I don't say that, like, I say that very directly. Like, who are you to just randomly give your kids a shot that hasn't even been fucking tested for even like 3 to 6 months. It took 3 months for them to throw that out on people, and some people a lot of people fell for it, and they gave their kids that shot. And then people are like, oh, you should be happy. The stupid people are just gonna end themselves. And I'm like, how am I supposed to be happy about that? It's fucking sad. Like, that was the other thing, I was feeling sad. And I'm like, okay, well, is this mine? And it is, a part of it is. I am genuinely sad for what kids have to go through, essentially. And there's an inner child within each person. It's like people have lost their souls. Some of them still have them, but some of them just have completely apathetically given up. And that really, really bugs me. They just sit in this disgusting estrogen dominant, like, pus pile of yeast almost. Yeah, I'll get pretty raw with it. I don't care. It's disgusting. It's sad. But that's what the flame is for, so till another time, till now space. Adios.